You ready?
Yes.
Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Welcome to Two Idiots Talking. My name is Ray Castro, and this is
Michael Novak at Michael Novak TV on Instagram. Thank you.
Yes, links in the description.
And go follow, please.
Yeah, go follow. And you're not under 700 subscribers or followers.
No, not yet.
What do you mean not yet? You got like 6 new subscribers. Oh, I keep saying subscribers. It's followers. On Instagram, it's followers. On YouTube, it's subscribers. Yeah.
What a major fuck up, right?
Yeah, I know.
Start the podcast.
You know,
wow.
you know how it is.
You know, I think it's interesting.
Podcasts like this. No, what?
I think it's interesting that Ray is independent, right? So, take me for example. I've just come from work, right? I've just been at work for 10 hours, like I do every day, and
12 hours.
Don't over exaggerate, Ray. 10 hours, like I do every day, right? And I get out here to Ray, and he's the one that can't really focus, and I'm like, you're independent, dude. Like, it's your job to focus.
I've been in the studio all day recording Danish songs. It's kind of hard to just like switch like this.
That is so exhausting, Ray.
It is. You know how difficult it is to rhyme all the time? You have to like be like, okay, I got to rhyme with this word, and then I got to find a flow to this flow or this type of beat.
How does Big react when you talk about music with him?
He doesn't react. He only listens and be like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I kind of feel the same way as Big.
Shut up.
Shout out to Big.
Shout out to Big. Wait a minute. This is episode 8, and today we're going to talk about the Danish coronavirus. Woo! We made it.
Can I just say something just before we get into it, just about Big, about your brother?
Yeah, what's that?
I just want to take credit because he says that it's because of me that he's back on Instagram, and I just want to take credit for that. Go follow him. Go follow Big.
Yeah. Links in the description.
Ken about Big. Go follow.
Yeah,
I just had to take credit for it because give credit where credit is due.
Yeah,
apparently it's my fault.
And it's weird you got him back on Instagram. He was like, "Fuck social media."
Coronavirus. Sorry,
the Danish coronavirus, because now the coronavirus is finally on Danish soil, man. It happened.
Yes,
we're in the game. We're trending right now on YouTube.
Absolutely.
We are definitely celebrating in Denmark because there's like,
I don't know if we're celebrating, right? People are sick. People are dying.
I'm celebrating, man. I'm celebrating. I felt so outside of the coronavirus situation because everybody was getting sick. Sweden, Norway, Spain, Italy. And then Denmark came along and I was like, it finally happened.
Listen, what you guys don't know about Ray is that Ray suffers from FOMO. Ray has a fear of missing out, like a giant fear of missing out. So Ray was just feeling left out on the whole corona thing.
Yeah, man. Do you remember when we talked about it the first time in the podcast?
I remember when you talked about it, Ray. I don't know why we keep servicing these topics that you find so goddamn interesting.
You don't think the coronavirus is interesting?
I think it's just as interesting as the Ebola virus or the swine flu or the
We didn't
whatever.
have a podcast back then.
That's true.
So
everybody was talking about it, and it's fucking boring as shit. I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion.
Wait a minute. The coronavirus is not boring. This is something happening worldwide.
You know what it is, Ray? It's history repeating itself. That's all it is.
So you're trying to say we're going to die. This is doomsday.
Yes.
This is the end of the world.
No, people get too over-exaggerated with that.
What do you mean?
Think of climate
people are
changes.
Saying that.
Climate changes, and people say, oh, we're going to die. When we're talking about climate changes, the world has a way of renewing itself. There was an ice age less than 10,000 years ago. Come on,
that's
people.
Crazy. We
almost
didn't survive that shit.
That's true, but we always survive. We're like cockroaches. We always survive. And when it comes to these diseases, it's been around since forever, man. Come on. These epidemics, back in the 1600s, it was the plague, right? The Black Plague.
Yeah, but that was
how many millions upon trillions, billions that virus
Trillions
killed?
And billions. When we talked about the Ebola only stayed in Africa. Never left.
That's not true.
Is it not true?
No, there was.
Do you know something? I don't know.
There was a woman in Norway who got the Ebola virus because she was
working in Africa.
She was working in Africa.
I knew it.
And she also but that's what happens, Ray. Where it was in China that the coronavirus evolved. Mm-hmm. How did it get here? People who worked in China. Wow.
Yeah,
It
and the
comes
thing
to
is,
the EU
the people who are infected in Denmark right now, they got home from vacation in Italy, and they
Right.
got back, and now they're sick with the coronavirus. It's rising. The numbers are rising. I'm telling you, this might be the end of the
people
world.
infected or people like that they suspect.
No,
are
they're
infected?
infected. 100% infected. 10 people. Next time we're gonna make a podcast, it's gonna be 20. I'm pretty sure.
20,000.
20 million quadrillion.
And I heard that it was like 150 people in Denmark right now that are in quarantine. That
Yeah,
are,
exactly.
trapped in their homes.
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah,
They
but
can't
that's
go
not
outside.
Denmark.
Yo,
Is it Denmark?
That's Denmark.
I thought it was in Italy because the people in Italy couldn't leave their hotel suddenly.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
that's
It's
happening
going-
all over. But in Denmark, I heard it was like 130 people, I think, that are in quarantine in their homes right now because they were colleagues of these people, these 10 that you talk about.
Yeah.
So they've been sent home.
He's leaving. He's going to France.
Right, but I'm not leaving the show though. Like I just want to clarify.
Yeah, he's not leaving the show, but he's definitely leaving Denmark.
I'm leaving Denmark. Yes, I'm going to France, but France.
It's
I
a
mean,
shithole.
Shut up.
I just saw PewDiePie was talking about it. He was like, France is...
Why?
I was like, what?
Why was he saying?
He was
that?
saying because it's dirty, the streets are dirty, the people are...
But I'm going to Paris, bro.
Yeah, I know where the tower is, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
there's a-
tourist. I'm going on the tourist tour, Ray. I'm not
tourist
going.
tour.
That's kind of like if you visit North Korea. You're not going to see all the people in poverty.
You're going to see all the people having a good time.
Exactly. And what do
Yeah.
you think I'm going to experience as a tourist the first time I'm in Paris? What do you think I'm going to experience?
All the good times.
All the traditional tourist places we're going to visit. Obviously.
coffee
'cause
is
we're
nice.
stupid.
The croissants are definitely good over there.
The what?
Croissants?
Croissants?
How do you say it?
The croissants.
The croissants.
Croissants.
The croissants. You
Bacon.
got to put the France attitude in
French
it.
on the France.
The French on the French hot dog. There's a group in Denmark called ADHD. They're like
Right. Oh, right. There's
they're
a
like
music group.
Yeah, a music
Right.
group. They're like
ADHD.
anyways, they made a Corona
Shit
song.
music.
It
Oh.
is shit music, but they made a Corona song. They're trying to profit from that shit. It's crazy. I've seen people make merchandise, T-shirts where it says "fuck the coronavirus." I'm telling you, I've seen apps on the freaking phone, coronavirus app. I'm just waiting to see when
The world's going insane. Wreaks
the world,
havoc.
the world is suddenly a huge reality show. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Where everybody's watching just to see what the fuck's going on. We got the election in the United States. And Turkey
This
has...
year's going to be crazy. This year's going to be absolutely fucking insane. In January, we just got into January and people were starting to talk about World War III and we're all going to die in Israel and I don't know. And then February was the coronavirus. I just can't wait to see what March has to offer, right? When people started getting affected in the Western world, we know shit's getting real. So then we start to actually care. We never care about any of these diseases from Africa, whatever, as long as it stays down there. Why didn't anybody do anything during the Ebola plague thing? Because it was it was in Africa. We don't care about the third world. But when it comes here and it starts affecting us in the Western world, we're ready to pay everything, do everything, go to any war to get a fucking solution to this problem.
And you're
Because we're too secure.
Listen, you're absolutely right about that shit because that's what's happening right now. I can see it, man. I can see all these people with tons of money. They can't escape the coronavirus. It's coming. It's coming to your town,
And
man.
then it's leaving again.
Yeah.
Because the
In
right
a couple of
people with
weeks.
the right money can do anything, really.
Oh, you think Putin did this?
I think
You
he's
think
behind
Putin
everything.
started the coronavirus?
I think Putin is behind everything. Everything that happens in the world happens because of him.
Damn you, Putin. How dare you?
Have you noticed that all this shit is happening after Donald Trump became president? I'm just saying, conspiracy theory confirmed, bitches. I'm just saying, shit's going to
I'm
hit
just
the
saying
fan.
that the coronavirus started appearing as soon as Donald Trump, he said, I don't want none to do with China. We're taking our business
that's
back.
not even
And then
a
suddenly
lie.
the coronavirus appeared in China.
That's my general advice. Anybody who's all getting freaked out about all of these things that are happening on the internet with World War III and the coronavirus and we're all going to die and all this is going to happen and all this is going to happen, just stop. Just close down your computer, turn it off, go outside, go for a walk, get some fresh air, breathe, think,
Breathe in
go for a walk.
and get the coronavirus while you're at it, man.
Exactly. No, but I'm just saying, take these things with a grain of salt.
Do you know there's a freaking single coming out actually today? My new single is out right now, just to let you know, on Spotify. It's called Dirtier Than Ever. It's out today, people. So shout out to Knopstar for the
Yes,
beat.
dirtier than ever.
Links in the description, people.
Wow, Ray.
I forgot all about that shit. Listen up, people. This is how we're going to end the podcast today. Hopefully you enjoyed this podcast. And don't panic about the goddamn coronavirus. Live your life. Enjoy life. Laugh. Smile. See the people you love.
Eat some ice cream.
Yeah, and some junk food from time to time, okay? Don't panic about the coronavirus.
We're all going to die anyway, so just fucking do whatever you want.
Exactly. And say whatever the fuck you want to say and do whatever the fuck you want to do.
That's a beautiful message, Ray.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And that's how we end this podcast. Take care, motherfuckers.
Bye. Remember to follow on Instagram, Michael Novak TV. Thank you. Instagram.com/Michael Novak TV. Please.